Hey Ubers, or g'day Ubers. As you guys know, I'm doing an art challenge, an Aussie art challenge with a fellow YouTube artist by the name of Bill Flowers, or the Snake Man. I'll put all these details and links down below, so go over and check out his stuff and subscribe if you really like his work, etc. Anyway, so the challenge is we're going to come up with a theme. We've got 8 hours to create an artwork based on that theme, and it can be pretty much however we interpret it. Okay, so he said I could go first since he decided, he started the challenge. He said, you go first. And he was expecting me to pick something, I don't know, something a bit bizarre and out there or something interesting. But I picked Aussie Landscape, and I picked that for a good reason. And he thinks it's quite boring. But the thing is with this challenge is, it's about taking something that, maybe it may be boring, but how can you create something wonderful out of it? And I think as an artist, that's something that we all try to do, is take the ordinary and turn it into extraordinary. So part of that challenge, and the reason I chose the Aussie Landscape, was to see if he can come up with something that's a little bit outside his normal range of what he does. But we'll see what happens. He'll probably end up doing some animals and some whatever. But anyway, so that's the theme, and now I'm going to show you what I created. And don't forget, how the rating system works is by leaving your thumbs up. It means that's how you cast your vote. You can leave a comment as well, but by clicking the thumbs up, that says that you like it and you think it represents the Aussie theme, that the Aussie landscape is, which is what the artwork is about. So check it out. I've got twice as many subscribers as he has, so that's another reason why I chose to give him an easier topic, the Aussie landscape, because I thought he could really relate to it. Well, I can really relate to it as well, but I just thought, give him a little bit of a head start, because you're gonna need it, Bill, so bring it on. No. But whatever happens is the winner gets to be the winner, and the loser gets to send their work to the winner. So that's how it's going to work. Anyway, this is my my challenge piece, and I hope you like it. And if you love it, rate it and stick your big thumb up. Alright, talk to you soon. Later. So this work is a representation of 2 different environments I grew up in. First of all, from an early childhood, I grew up in the outback. And as you've seen, or probably know about the Australian outback, it's dry, hot, humid, not a lot of rainfall. And so that's the reason I sort of created these textures to sort of simulate the barrenness and the different textures of the landscape. One thing that I always remember is that the soils were really deep, rich red and oranges. And I remember Mum going off at us a couple of times for wearing, white clothes. And the one thing you can never do is get the red stain out of your light clothes, because it's just such a strong colour. So I really have that link. And sort of now I've painted in like magentas to represent the sunsets, because they were completely amazing, and they're imprinted in my mind forever. The contrasting of these beautiful rich pink tones it's just fantastic. So I've added a bit more texture in here just to simulate that whole earth, and then I'm painting over with some asphalt to create that depth and to really enrich the soil, and sort of also gives that that spiritual connection to it. So now moving on to the second environment I grew up in, which was the rainforests of Queensland, and blues and greens really represent the tropics for me. I've sort of tried to create lichens and mosses with this sort of effect. And I remember, you know, you look at rainforest trees and they look like that. The bark looks blues and greens and with all of these different lichens and mosses, and you can sort of look into it and see all these deep browns, and that's what I've sort of created with the work now. I've used a bit of iron that I found, and that sort of links both environments, because in the outback, you know, was always rusty cars or some sort of metal laying around, and in the rainforest there was always old sheds or plain wreckage or something that sort of, you know, sort of had that link to both, and that's the reason why I've used the metal, because of that. So yeah, growing up as a child, experiencing these two different environments has had a lasting impact on me, and that's what this artwork represents. So this is the piece, as you can see. So now if you like it, don't forget to give it the thumbs up, and leave your comment as well. And for me, it really represents the Aussie landscape as I see it, and as a reflection of my childhood and some of the memories that I have about the landscape. So there you go. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Later.
So let me talk a little bit about the outback. It's bloody hot, eh?
Yeah, the rainforest is pretty green, eh?